Alright, good morning. So I'm going to start off by introducing my audience. First, I've got my mother, Terry Tomlin, my grandmother, Maxine Collier, my aunt Joyce, my father, Kemper Tomlin, and then my aunt Paul is behind the camera. So now that you know who my audience is, I'd like to start off by asking you, what would you do if you ever found yourself unexpectedly unemployed? Well, my name is James Tomlin, and I'm a 22-year-old veteran. And that's exactly the position I found myself in 2 years ago. You see, as many of you already know, I joined the Navy right out of high school. I was excited and eager to serve my country and see the world. I was hoping to accomplish 20 years in the Navy, and then I was going to retire and pick up some piece of cake job to fill my time. I wanted to support a family, but I also wanted to enjoy them, and I felt that this was the best way to do that. Then my whole life just got flipped upside down due to a series of what I thought was an unfortunate events. I found myself being separated from the Navy. Because of my plans to do 20 years, combined with my young age and lack of understanding how money worked, I acquired quite a bit of debt while in the Navy. And now I was looking ahead and realized that I wasn't going to have any source of income. I didn't know what I was going to do. I felt like coming home I'd become a burden to my family and friends, and I felt hopeless and lost. But I decided to go home and begin looking for a job. I eventually wound up working for my cousin in construction. I didn't like it. I felt inadequate, I felt obsolete. And it's not because of anything that they were doing, but because I had settled into this state of depression from all of the events that occurred. But the worst part of it all is I still could not make ends meet. I was still defaulting on payments and relying on my parents to give me money they really didn't have to give me. So I started applying other places. I landed a job with Dish Network. Thought this would be the best thing ever because I could definitely make more money through that and pay off all my bills. But I quickly realized that the reason the job paid so well is because I wasn't going to get any time with my family. My family was my support system, my happiness outside of Christ, and this job just wasn't allowing me enough time to spend time with both of them. My mother finally suggested that I apply for the school. I thought that she was crazy. I swore to myself I would never wind up working in a school, that I didn't want to be a teacher, and so I wasn't going to do it. But I did, and I applied for and received a job at Henley Middle School as a special education teaching assistant. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. It was so much fun. And I was finally able to pay my bills while also spending time with family, Christ, and friends. I've now decided to attend PVCC and try to get my degree in education. My goal is to become a collaborative math teacher and be teaching at Henley within the next couple of years. I can tell that this is what I was truly meant to do. I look forward to my future now, and it's funny to think back and think about how, even though I look forward to my future now, how at the time this was all built off of what I thought was a series of unfortunate events. I guess what I'm trying to say is when life gets you down, get back up and look around. Sometimes you might find that you'll land something even better than what you had before.